it's Tuller Tommy's Box and welcome back to the channel. Since I've honestly made this channel, I've gotten several requests to react to Gracie Abrams, and there's no particular reason I haven't reacted to her yet. It's literally just because there's so many new songs, so much new music, new artists. So I'm doing my homework assignment because I know several of y'all have asked for me to react to her, and we're getting to it today, baby. I see that she's releasing a new album in like a week, so I thought I'm literally filming this like 7 days before the new album drops, so I hope I can get it edited and up before then. But I thought this would be fun to react to her album Good Riddance. It is the deluxe version because I don't see the non-deluxe version, so I guess y'all are getting some lanyard today, bitch, some extra shit on the channel. I literally know nothing about this artist. I literally don't know anything. I have no idea who this is. I've never heard one of Gracie Abrams' songs to my knowledge. I know nothing. I literally know nothing. This is like a raw first time ever hearing this artist. I don't even really know what she looks like. She looks like she's got brown hair and she's white. And I literally, like from this black and white blurry photo on this album. And I literally could be wrong about that because I literally can't see because it's blurry. And the album title alone is gonna gag me. It's called Good Riddance. Goddamn, I mean, I just got here, bitch. Like, don't tell me bye now. A lot of people have told me since I'm such a lyric bitch that I really will like her song lyrics and her songwriting, so I'm just ready to dive in. Honestly, I don't really know what to expect. I'm expecting it to be pop music, based on like what I mostly react to on the channel. It might be folk music. I'm looking at the track list and there's definitely a few that I think will ruin me on the channel today. The first one I'm gonna go with is Full Machine. What is a full machine? I have questions about that. Full machine, like she's just driving full force forward. Maybe I've heard that before. I don't know, that one's just kind of intriguing to me and I'm interested to see what that's about. Another one that I'm interested in is This Is What the Drugs ... What the hell are we getting into in that song? This is what the drugs ... Anytime there is a ... in a fucking song title, I know that shit's gonna ruin me. So how could I not pick that as a song that's gonna ruin me today on the channel? It just will.
I don't have to listen to it, I already know.
Another song that I think is gonna bring up some past traumas is probably Unsteady, cause bitch, I'm a little unsteady. Like, yes, I am. Let's talk about the cover art for just a second. I mean, black and white, no words. We got the explicit content thing on the bottom. We love that. It's kind of Lana Del Rey almost, honestly, especially with the black and white. Love the album title, Good Riddance, even though, like, please don't leave my ass, like, I just got here. I'm trying to enjoy the Gracie Abrams experience. And then it's just blurry black and white. She's wearing, like, a wife beater white tank. That's a vibe. That's a look. She looks like she's gonna slit through in this. Like, she looks serious. I'm a little worried. Thank y'all so much for clicking on this video. If you're here, I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribe. We have fun on the channel. We get into the lyrics. We goof around. This isn't super serious.
But sometimes I try to be a little serious.
But I like to be a jester card. Best, I'm thinking like maybe this was like the best time of her life, or maybe she wants the best but she doesn't have it. That's the vibes I'm getting. Best, Gracie Abrams, my first song I've ever heard from her. Let's go.
Was bored,
Oh.
out my mind, lost my whole appetite all the time. You're the worst of my crimes.
You're the worst of my crimes. Oh, nobody, no crime.
Bestie's a friend of mine.
Yes, I did actually take a look at the track list for the new album and I saw Taylor Swift was featured on it. What the hell? That's another reason I was like, I have to react to this bitch, because that's iconic. She barely does features. Also, kind of Olivia coded low-key. I hope I was your favorite crime. This is spicy already.
Fell hard, I thought good riddance.
Oh shit.
No mercy.
Never was the best to you. I never was the best to you.
So she was never the best to somebody. She didn't give them the best parts of herself, or she wasn't acting in the best behavior. She wasn't on her best behavior.
Oh, Gracie, what did you do?
Still lie to your face 20 times in a day. It was.
I used to lie to your face 20 times a day. Miss Gracie Abrams, are you a gaslighter? What the hell? Why the hell were you lying that many times a day? That's insane. That is a lot of lies. I mean, thanks for being accountable, but goddamn.
What the fuck? What am I about to react to?
No wonder she looks like done in this Good Riddance album cover. What am I getting into, y'all? Y'all are scaring me with some of these reaction requests. Who is this?
Strange addiction.
A lying addiction?
While itself isolate.
Ooh, she's being an avoidant.
I never was the best to you. I never was the
I'm frightened.
This is giving such folklore vibes, this album. Not to mention the cover, but does anybody else get folklore energy, or is it just me? This sounds, it's weird. It's like, it's almost like Olivia Rodrigo's voice, kind of, but like not. Like, obviously, like, Gracie has her own style, but then it's like mixed with like Taylor Swift folklore sound. Or I don't know if this is just all in my head, but y'all let me know. That's what it's giving to me.
all of your feelings. I played with them.
Crazy.
We were too different. You were so sensitive. Gave me the best of that. About how I handled it.
You know, also, like, reading these lyrics, you know, we were too different, you were so sensitive, gave me the best of that, I was so negligent, now I feel terrible about how I handled it. It's also kind of, like, giving that she just wasn't mature in the relationship, and she kind of just, like, she wasn't giving the best of herself, she wasn't on her best behavior, acting the best, she knows she could be better, and she kind of just, like, I guess, fell apart a little bit in the relationship. And it's kind of mature of her also to, like, go back and reflect on how she acted and be like, yeah, I wasn't the best. I wonder if she's gonna kind of say, like, how she's gonna try to be better. But it's also called Good Riddance. Maybe it's like a good riddance to, like, her past self.
Sitting here, staying home, all of my self-control kind of got difficult. You fell hard, I thought good riddance.
You fell hard. I thought Good Riddance. God damn. I wonder why she just wasn't into what this person was putting down. You know, she's admitting it was the worst of her crimes. Like, she did this person dirty. I'm wondering, maybe she just wanted to have fun at the time. Like, I don't know. Like, I have questions why she was good riddance to something that was good. Was she trying to protect herself? Does she have, like, past life experiences that made her scared of something good? And, like, what that can offer to her? Is she trying to just protect herself from being hurt? I have questions. Gracie.
Never was the best to you. I never was the best.
Oh my god, where are we going from I never was the best to you? Like, where are we gonna go from that? I'm shocked at the raw honesty that Gracie is serving on the first track. Like, we are holding ourselves accountable. We realize we f***ed up. We did not treat someone well. And we're, like, holding ourselves accountable. And that's really mature and, like, a lot of things that a lot of people don't do. And I respect that a lot already from the jump. But goddamn, Gracie, what did we do? I'm scared. I feel like something went down. The next track is called I Know It Won't Work. Well, how do you know? Already just, like, pitting the downfall before it began. Gracie, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Ooh, I like that.
How am I supposed to put that gently?
Voice is so good. It's beautiful. Like, the how am I supposed, like, how she was singing that was it was really just pretty. I don't know, it sounded great.
You will love me until you resent me.
You will love me until you resent me. So it doesn't seem like she's holding herself with high value. You know, she thinks that, you know, someone who will be with her will resent her. Why do we think that?
Had the thought and breath I know you're saving. Oh, the shine of half a decade fading. But it's complicated.
How old is Gracie Abrams? I feel like I need to look this up. She literally just said, all the shine of half a decade fading. Like, how old are we, Gracie? You're not giving that you're old at all. Like, you're giving, like, 22? Okay, she's 24. Oh my god, she's so pretty. So we're around the same age. So I feel like she's just kind of thinking about the future and how in 10 years things will look. But I high-key bet it's a reflection of her parents' past, if I had to take a guess. Or some couple that she knows in her life. I guarantee. Because a girl...
Walk away till you really listen. I hate to look at your feet and want you back, but
I love that. And part of me wants you back, but I know it won't work like that. Also, that's the chorus of the song. It's so catchy, bro. Like, I love that. It really doesn't work like that. Like, you can't just have somebody back after you've, like, you know, told them good riddance. I mean, you can't get them back. And I don't know, it kind of seems like we're telling a story. This just reminds me so much of Taylor Swift. Like, she's getting into her storytelling bag and pretending she's like in her 30s. I love the line too. I hate to look at your face and know that we're feeling different, because part of me wants you back, but I know it won't work like that. Not even just wanting the person back like physically, but also like maybe that younger version of themselves that Gracie might have fell in love with, it's not there anymore, and maybe like that part of her isn't there anymore, and you know, her imaginary 30s that she's pretending. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm thinking she's doing. Oh, I love this. Girl, this is like me looking into the future and just being like, trying to fight my demons. This is excellent. Songwriting. I can just picture the story. It's brilliant.
holding out for me when I don't want it. Part of me wants to walk away till you really listen.
This song is about to make me cry. This song makes me think about family, a certain person. I think she might even be singing about that, honestly, just... This just got me in my feelings. Maybe someone like went through something in her family that was like traumatic. Could be like divorce, could be like a mental illness, and like they're not there anymore. Not like I'm speaking from experience or anything. Girl, we gotta move on. I'm about to cry.
Why won't you try moving on for once? That might make it easy.
We caught all the ties, but you never really leave it.
It won't work like that, huh?
Oh my god. I am literally tearing up right now. That song, towards the middle, I just started thinking about family, and that just made me so sad. Like, I don't know if that's like what she's relating it to and singing about. I know a lot of people will take it in a relationship, you know, perspective, but thinking about family and how things change, you know, and like wanting that feeling of how it used to be back, but knowing it doesn't work like that. Girl, we gotta move on. This is when it gets hard. You start you start thinking about the lyrics, and it starts relating a little too much, and you start... I'm not crying on the channel. We're not doing it. I refuse today. We're getting into Full Machine. This is one of the ones I starred. She's just a machine, like, she doesn't stop. When I think of like a full machine, I think of my mom. She's a machine. She has so many health issues. She has been through a lot of health struggles, but she is a machine. It's like, she does not stop. Whether that's with her job or with cleaning, she's just a full machine. That's what that makes me think of. So I'm not sure what Gracie's interpretation of this is. Oh, this sounds sinister. The minor chords.
Roller coaster. But if you asked me to run away, I'd go easily.
If you asked me to run away, I'd go easily. Girl, I know that means you're running away from your problems. You're running away from something serious. That has to be what she's getting at there. Not just like physically running away, but like, I mean, it could also be that too, but just running away from, this is like giving serious avoidance. I've been here.
I almost lost it.
Her vocal.
I'll heal eventually. Codependent.
anonymous caller. You're a full machine. So she keeps calling upon this person. She keeps calling them, and they're not answering the message. She's getting the dial tone, but the machine's full. The voicemail's not going through, honey. Damn. Oh, damn. Why the hell aren't they answering?
But faster if you're next to me, next to me. What do you think we could talk? It's just that I always choose you. I'm a forest fire. I had a life here before you, but now it's burning. If you ask me to run away, I go easily.
I'm a forest fire, you're the kerosene. So, like, it seems like she's already burning with a lot of passion, and, like, this person fuels the flame and, like, makes it burn even brighter. I'm just not sure why they're ignoring her and the voicemail box is full.
Do you think we could talk? 'Cause I've been trying to tell you instead of forcing a breakthrough. It's just that I always choose you.
Dude. It's like she wants to stop instead of forcing a breakthrough, but I'll always choose you. Oh, dude, I just can't get the family connections out of my mind, but I don't have no idea what she's writing about from her perspective. Definitely feel free to give me insights and inform me in the comments, because y'all know I love reading that shit. I love reading what y'all have to say and responding, but literally I have no idea like what this is about, but I can't help but think about family, like wanting to see a breakthrough in someone and it just doesn't happen, but like you can't let go. If anybody relates, feel free to share. I'll leave a heart, but dude, I hadn't reacted to something sad in a while, so I'm just starting to feel my eyes like swell up. Beautiful though. The full machine had me gagged, not me thinking like it was, you know, like working hard, like you're a machine, you know? Bitch, no. The voice box is full and no one's picking up and you can't leave anymore.
Okay.
So we're alone, we're lonely. Alright. We're getting into where do we go now. Gracie, tell me where we're going, because goddamn, I'm starting to just go into my vibe where I want to lay in my bed and stare at the ceiling. Y'all be listening to this, I know y'all so sad. We are a sad audience on this channel. You know, we like to pop the pussy to some Sabrina Carpenter, popping it to Ari, whatever, but goddamn, we are some little Megan Thee Stallions, but we are sad. Lana, Billy, Gracie, y'all, we sad out here. Ooh,
Grab my arm. What?
I wonder at 24th Street, she's 24 now. I wonder if that's kind of like a play on that, but this definitely probably came out before she was 24, but I wonder if this is like her imagining again.
When I kissed you back, I lied. Had to fake the longest time.
Oh my god. Did we fake be in love with this person? We faked like we loved this person and tried to make ourselves love them, and we couldn't. I know some people say like you cannot love someone at first and then you can like learn to love them and you can commit. I don't think that's impossible, but I do think like instant connection, instant attraction, and I think you really do know. For most people, I think you know from the jump if it's gonna work out and if it's the person for you. If you have fully come into yourself, if you are fighting like the codependency, which Gracie has said that she has been fighting that, you know, trying to call and they're not picking up. If you still feel codependent, then maybe you wouldn't know or know if it's the right one, because you want to have somebody with you. You want to be in a relationship because it just feels secure, but just because it feels secure and safe doesn't mean it's your person. And you can't fake love. You can, I guess, like how she did, but in the end, it crumbles. It's catastrophic. It's gonna blow back up in your face. It can also really hurt the other person who's involved, especially if they really do love you and they think you love them back. very grown for talking about this. It's definitely something sad that I feel like a lot of people go through from both ends, you know? It's just, oh girl, girl, you were giving us the tea on this goddamn album, oh my god.
Where do we go now? Where do we go now?
The repetition of where do we go now, like what do we do now? This is like a controversial thing to talk about, but I feel like you really have to be comfortable in the silence with yourself. And if you feel codependent, you gotta figure out why and go from there.
Where do we go now? Can't you tell her light burned out? There's nothing left here. What a brutal way to die. Choose it every time. Where do we go now? Down the line. After all of the time.
See, that's the thing, like, also I love how the repetition of where do we go now, it kind of feels like we're running, like we're searching for something, we're looking for an answer, we're running to figure out where do we go, like we're lost. And then though we could meet down the line after all the time and I can give it an actual try. That's another thing, like I feel like maybe this person that she's singing about, like they were a really good person and like she could love them, but she got into this relationship knowing that she wasn't maybe ready to be in a relationship, you know?
Now I'm half of myself here without you. It was one-sided 8-hour hurt you.
Oh my god. Dude, I loved the flow of that, how she was singing, it was one-sided hate, how I hurt you. If I could, I have changed every feeling. Reservations were up to the ceiling. I love how the flow of how she sang that. Oh my god, that was so good. It was so catchy. But then ending with, guess this space was the thing that I needed, but I miss you. Where do we go now? This is something that I think a lot of people go through. I don't think this is uncommon whatsoever.
Where do we go now?
Where do we go now?
We went from Good Riddance to now we're at, where do we go now? Like, I kind of miss you. I kind of want you back in my life, maybe. I wasn't ready then, but I might be ready now, maybe. I could give it an actual try. It doesn't work like that. Like, it doesn't work to just Good Riddance someone out of your life until, like, where do we go now? Like, I miss you. I don't know if this is, like, obviously chronological story. It could not even be about Gracie. We know so many artists are so good at just writing stories that have nothing to do about their lives, but I'm really loving her storytelling. It's just creating such a, like, good chronological story for me, and I'm eating this shit up. It's just really creative writing. Like I said, I've never been through this relationship type of stuff, but I've been through some family things, and I can apply all these lyrics to that, and it makes me want to have a mental breakdown. Not that that's good. Please don't. But it's nice just to listen to music sometimes and think music has helped me so much in my personal life deal with like a lot of things. Like, some people go to therapy, girl. I listen to music and I get that shit out. Through music. So I always appreciate when artists write songs and talk about deep emotions like this, because that's how I healed. That's how I got through a lot of my traumas. I don't know if anyone else does that, but that always helps me so much. Dude, this is gonna be such a serious video today. My god, I've been goofing around like a little jester card on the channel. This is gonna be so serious. This video, I can't joke about this stuff. This isn't funny at all. Girl, we're getting into I Should Hate You. I wish I hated you. I wish I weren't true. Okay, Miss Ariana Grande. Let's go.
But I tried.
Girl, I'm not even gonna play. Like, I be talking to myself all the time when I'm alone. I mean, I know we're here on the channel, but I'm still alone in my bedroom. I be talking to this microphone, like this microphone is my bestie. I'm like, hey bestie, this is what's going on today, and I'll talk about like all my shit that I need to do for the day, like my little to-do list. I just be pretending that people are listening, but like they can't talk back, you know what I mean? You can get like all your thoughts out. Girl, I get it.
In the drive to your house for the shit they went through. 'Cause we didn't happen the way we were supposed to. They
she's like, pulled the knife out my back, it was right where you left it. And then after that, they have like some like heartbeat sounds, like bump, 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 bump. And then she said, but your aim's kind of perfect, I'll give you the credit. And has the bump, 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 like the heart's beating so hard. Like they really just stabbed her in the heart and like broke it to pieces. It shattered.
I know that I should hate you.
Dude, I love the shakiness when she's like, I know that I, and it's like shaking on the eye, like, oh, it's like a little rasp almost, it's like a crack in the voice. Oh, it's like, I should hate you, like it hurts to say that out loud, you know? And it's just so much pain that she feels like she's been through, and it's just like the shakiness. It's a good like stylistic choice, like the way she's singing it.
I know that I should hate you, I feel stupid.
Dude, I'm sorry, some of these lines are too relatable.
And I swear to God I'd kill you if I loved you less hard. How it's all 'cause of you that my standards are broken. I would bend back to you if you left the door open.
Dude, so many people have been writing with like the door metaphors, like closing the door and like leaving the door open. Like Billie Eilish is the first one that's coming to my mind.
Door, can you open up the door?
But I know I've reacted to more recently, and they talk about the door opening and closing it. I would bend back to you if you left the door open. Like if the person left a little crack open in the door, like Gracie would run back, but the door's closed, like the chapter's over. She said good riddance, the door's closed. There's no going back. You can't have it both ways. The next track is called Will You Cry? Miss Gracie. I will cry. I cry often. So I might have to pause this song. If you're titling it Will You Cry, girl, I might shed a tear on the channel. Who the hell was that man? That was a man. That was not Miss Gracie. Unless you can hit low notes like that, there ain't no way that was Gracie's voice. Let me go back. That's not Gracie.
When you talk, you get shallow. Give me my echo. Will you cry if I let go? Now I'm what you're bored of.
Like she's saying, when you talk, you get shallow. So not really saying much, you know, being very surface level is what I'm taking from that. Where I walk, you don't follow. They're not following her anymore, maybe like how they used to. When I scream, you're my echo. That line really confuses me because like when I scream, you're my echo. Like, are they just screaming back at her, or like they're echoing her movements? That makes me confused, that line. I don't understand.
It's kind of funny when it goes from all to nothing.
You have to laugh before you start to cry.
I see through you.
This song is also making me think that maybe Gracie is referring to like her past self, like kind of like the ghost of herself. You don't move me, I see through you. You know, like she sees through the ghosts of like her past. I don't follow you, I don't want to. Like she's not gonna take that road, you know, that she traveled before. She's trying to be different. She's trying to like, she feels grown. She's trying to move on from how she used to be. You don't move me, I see through you. You know, just like the repetition of this, it kind of makes me think almost it's less about a relationship and like about herself. And like just her past self versus like her present self. Ooh, the guitar.
Walk through me, habits go slowly. Would it not kill to say goodbye if I let go? Will you cry if I let go?
Ooh, love the production on that one. It's very interesting, you know, will you cry if I let go? It's kind of sad to see a past version of yourself, maybe not be gone, but like change. Like I've definitely changed from the time I was like 16 to 25 now. I've definitely like grown and I've changed a lot. So I definitely see how, you know, it's sad and to see a past version of yourself change, or in Gracie's case maybe that version no longer exists, and it makes you want to shed a tear because like I'm sure there's also so many good memories that Gracie has associated with her past self. Also, this might not be about this. This is just my interpretation. Obviously, I'm sure Gracie probably spoke about the tribe, and I could just be talking out my ass. But I do think, like, that's the way I take it, and it's sad to see a past version of yourself go, and you might shed a tear, but it's also beautiful to see like new things that arise, like how we change, how we evolve as, you know, we age. And it's kind of beautiful, honestly, to see like, you know, a lot of people start really unhappy and then they become really full into themselves, they're happy, or it's sad sometimes it's the opposite, like your best years were younger and then things get harder when you get older and people just kind of stop trying, you know. For some reason I'm thinking of the song This Is Me Trying by Taylor Swift, you know, how she was talking about, I think in Where Do We Go Now, one of the songs she was talking about how, you know, the person would resent her in like a decade or something, and it's like Taylor Swift in that song, this is me trying, like trying to repair, trying to like give it, trying to show you that I care about you. Do you care about me?
I just wanted you to know that this is me trying.
Next we're getting into Amelie. It's making me think of Amelie. Come on, y'all, I have to joke around a little bit. We can't be so serious on the channel. Let's get into this track. I'm assuming this is like a girl, Amelie. She's really hot, she's really pretty. Maybe she has something that Gracie doesn't. Maybe Gracie, it's like, I'm thinking it's gonna be like Lacey, Olivia's Lacey. This is Gracie's Amelie. That's the vibes I'm getting. Also, I love the guitar on this album. I feel like I haven't said that much. The same Texas, ain't no home, girl. Beyonce, did you sample that? That sounds a little too similar. Let me listen to that again. Girl, y'all can't tell me that don't sound like Texas Hold'em. I won't believe y'all.
I met a girl 11, memorized her fate.
Girl, I was kind of accurate, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was just around like this was the Lacey of the album, but it kind of is high-key, bitch. It kind of is high-key. Girl, she's obsessed. She's memorizing her face, memorizing Amelie's face.
Where did you go, Amelie, Amelie, Amelie? Where'd you go, Amelie? I don't know.
I feel like she met this girl, Amelie, and she wanted to be her friend. She wanted to like vibe with her, but you know, they just, after that, they never spoke again or never met. Maybe they didn't get exchange numbers or something, and she's like, where did you go? Like, you felt like somebody I could talk to and confide in.
All I can do is hope that this will go away. She doesn't know I'd let her ruin all my days.
She doesn't know I'd let her ruin all my days. Girl, do you like Amelie or not? I'm so confused. Like, you're going from memorizing her face. Also, like, I thought Amelie and you were vibing. Ruined my days. Do you not like Amelie? Were you like, girl, this girl needs to shut up, she's complaining too much? I'm confused about that line. Maybe like Amelie had some negative energy and it was bringing Gracie down too. Like, I don't know. This is taking a turn.
Hey, Amelie, where'd you go?
She sounds beautiful in this one.
Oh, did you tell me no?
It's interesting too, like she just keeps bringing up and repeating. In a lot of the songs, it's like, where did the person go? You know, she seems just really lost, and like it seems like people are leaving and coming in and out, or like just like, I don't know. It's just, if this is even an alter ego or something, like, was this like the dark side of Gracie Amelie? And it's like, where did you go? Like, you're not here anymore. You know, where'd you go? It's like you're all of a sudden like gone. And I don't know if she's necessarily happy, Gracie, because she hasn't said that yet, but I wonder if like there was just like a dark entity kind of just like haunting her. You know, Amelie, if you want to say, Gracie's dark side, if you want to say, I don't know, maybe just a person who was negative in Gracie's life. I don't know. I'm definitely like interested in this song, and like definitely let me know what y'all think down below if y'all got any insights, because this one is very interesting to me.
Tell me more. I would give all my time. All your words felt like a funeral, right?
Oh no, I'm comfortable handing you my whole life when all your words felt like a funeral, right? Actually, I think Gracie likes this. I think she likes the dark energy that this person, the side of her, whatever this is about, I feel like she liked the energy she was getting from it, and she was feeding off of the dark energy, and it was making her sad, but she kind of like liked that at the time. that's like what fed her, you know, and it's what she connected with. And she's wondering, like, where did you go, Amelie? Like, I kind of missed that, low-key. Like, I want to feel some dark energy again. Oh my god.
Or were you all in a dream, Amelie, Amelie, I don't know.
Dude, I love this guitar picking.
So all in a dream, Amelie, Amelie, tell me no.
Dude, I have so many thoughts.
I am so conflicted by that song. Like, it seems like Amelie was giving off some dark energy. You know, she was ruining Gracie's days, but Gracie, like, low-key liked that. I'm so confused, like, why Gracie liked that and how she was feeding off of that. Maybe she was just feeling dark, you know. Maybe also, like I said, this is like another side to her. You know, she's Amelie, it's her dark side. And she's like, where did you go? And she's like sad that maybe that dark side left. I have no idea. I'm very confused. Please tell me what the hell's going on in the comments. I need to know about Amelie. This is one of my favorites so far. Also, she sounds incredible. Her vocals are so crisp on this goddamn track. I love the guitar strumming. I'm just a little confused exactly why Gracie is missing Amelie. Like, you know, for me it would be like, peace out, Amelie, A-Town.
Peace up, A-Town.
Like, I would be like, Amelie, you can stay out. Like, I don't know, I'm just kind of confused, but maybe I'm just not interpreting it right. I could be interpreting this whole album wrong, I have no idea. I don't ever look up any of the songs before I react to them, like what people or the artist has said. I just kind of guess and try to interpret it, because, like, I don't know, I like to interpret music how I want to. It makes me connect with music more when I do that, so sometimes, like, I like knowing about the artist, but I also like having my own interpretations too. And that's what's beautiful about music. We can interpret it in so many different ways through our own personal experiences. Alright, we're getting into difficult. Girl, it sounds like a lot of things on this album have been difficult for you. I am nervous about this goddamn track. Are we in a difficult relationship? Are we having like a difficult time, like coming to terms with who we are? Are we struggling with depression? I have so many thoughts about this. Not to mention what follows that is, this is what the drugs, ... So let's click on difficult. I need to hear, because I have got to hear. This is what the drugs. I want to know what that's about.
Alright, so we're drunk.
And bored to death, but listen, no one's fault, it's just my terrible condition.
I wonder if she actually has, I mean, I'm assuming from how she's writing that she is diagnosed with some kind of mental illness. I would assume from, you know, she says it's no one's fault, it's just my terrible condition. It's interesting though, like, it seems like someone has to be so interesting for her to maybe like them, or to be infatuated with them, or to stay consistent in her life. Like, you would have to keep her entertained, keep her interesting. You know, she's like, till I feel less attached and bored to death. But, you know, listen, it's nobody's fault, it's her own fault. So, and then just my double vision is only amplifying everything he is, and like drinking and maybe partying a little bit, or at least drinking. She might just be drinking some wine, who the hell knows, but just drinking is like amplifying everything he's saying a little bit and making the relationship a little bit more interesting than what it actually is, because the alcohol like enhances the senses. Well, it technically dulls them, I guess, but like it can create a false perception of reality at times.
If I move out this year, I'll feel my parents slipping. So I'm just scared of that commitment.
That's so interesting. She says, if I move out this year, I'll feel my parents slipping. That's so interesting, because usually it's the opposite. Like, if we, you know, move out, our parents feel us slipping and they miss us.
Should probably go back home. Why does that feel difficult? I hope I wake up invisible.
Why does it feel so difficult to move back with your parents? Oh girl, I'm just staying here for this summer because I'm currently living in a different country. I've lived there a year, I'm doing one more year there, and I'm just here for the summer, but it is difficult to be back. It just feels like you're kind of going backwards, because you're supposed to like move out and not move back in. And not that I'm technically moved in, but I'm just staying here because I don't want to, like, you know, obviously, like, my parents are nice and they allow me to stay in the house for the summer and don't make me rent a place, which I'm thankful for, of course. Not everyone has that, but definitely feels really weird, like being back here. Like, I don't know, it doesn't feel right. Like, it feels like I'm taking a step backwards, even though it's just temporarily, while I'm like traveling. It's weird. I totally get like that, why that feels difficult. It doesn't feel right.
To my therapist, I call her every weekend. Something that I said that colored you blue.
Oh, that hurts to feel like something that you said might have made someone else sad. That's the worst feeling. Oh, when you like know you like kind of misspoke. Cause like I don't feel like personally I try to ever say things that intentionally would make someone upset. But sometimes you just misspeak or you're caught up in the moment and it might make somebody feel a little blue, like what you said.
Spiraling is miserable. I guess I'm just difficult.
Also, it kind of made me think, she's just saying, no, she wishes she was invisible, she's spiraling. That's like definitely something that sometimes I still feel. Like if I say something and it upsets somebody, I am like someone who just thinks about it for so long. Like I feel so bad and like I start spiraling at how much like I feel like I upset somebody. But it's so weird because if somebody upsets me, I'm over it pretty quickly. I would say like less than like a couple hours, I'm over it. Like maybe she said something that hurt someone and she's just spiraling. She's like, why the f- did I say that? Like why did I do that?
Girl.
I feel that on a spiritual level.
And staying up too late, reliving bad decisions. I really think sometimes there's something that I'm missing.
Dude, she's putting it in such good language. How she says, I've been drinking and staying up too late, reliving bad decisions. It's like you think about something you did. And like, I don't have any regrets. I've learned how to just not. But like, God, it's like, man, why did I do that? That was so stupid. Or dumb. Like, and I'm just embarrassed. Sometimes I'm embarrassed. Not even stuff that I did to other people, but stuff that I did to myself. I'm like, that was so stupid. Like, why did I do that? All I can say is like age and time. Hopefully, like it can bring like some clarity into your life and like why you did some of that shit. Ooh, the way she like rasped out at the end there with the word difficult. Ooh, so breaking, like heartbreaking here. Oh, dude, it's so weird listening to this when you're not going through the emotions because it floods back in. Like these feelings that she's singing about, it floods back in. And it's just like, man, I wish I would have had this music when I was going through this. This would have healed me. Like, I feel like so many artists the past 2 to 3 years have gotten so much more vulnerable on the record. And I feel like a lot of artists, I mean, there's definitely artists that were doing that, but a lot of mainstream girlies weren't getting super, super vulnerable on the record. And I feel like everyone kind of is now. It's like, damn, like I needed this like 6 years ago, 7 years ago. I needed this music. Like, I'm wrecked. Especially the LGBT bobs. I needed those like 10 years ago, honestly. Alright, we're into the track, one of the ones I starred. I'm so nervous about this one. This is what the drugs ... It's giving, what's that Noah Khan song? I'm always bringing up Noah Khan, man, when we talk about mental health, but he has a lot of tracks that are about mental health. There's this one song that I love, and I can't remember the name. Oh, I'm blanking, but he talks about how no complaints, that's what it's called, like no complaints, like they help him, but it kind of numbs his emotions as well. I wonder if that's like what we're gonna get in here. Also, I just wanted to say, I'm so gagged that I thought this was gonna be pop music.
This is what the drugs are for. Turn the lights off on the calm down. Hopefully the high works to change my mind.
Oh no. Oh no. I feel like these aren't medically prescribed drugs. She says, hopefully the high works to change my mind.
Now I feel you in my
Girl, we're hallucinating.
When you used to be my lifeline of counting. Look now, I'm alone again, and all I ever do is think about.
She said good riddance, and is she not feeling that anymore? Like, she's just spiraling. Like, she's still thinking about this person. She misses them. She wishes she wouldn't have let them go. So many questions.
I got caught inside a fever just to ask if you might leave her. She appears in dreams. Look now, I'm alone again.
I definitely think she's talking about herself here too. Like, herself, whenever she told him good riddance, she says, in the middle of the night, I got caught inside a fever. I almost called 100 times just to ask if you might leave her. The past version of herself is chasing after her, and it's like she's trying to run away from that because that's what like lost this person. I don't know if I'm reaching, but dude, that's what it's making me think.
Though I tried, I can't pretend. All I ever do is think about you. How I just lost a friend. All distractions in the end.
So the drugs, they gave like the euphoric high temporarily, but obviously the come down is you're alone, you don't have him anymore, you're still thinking about him, and like to reciprocate some kind of high, some kind of euphoric feeling, it's like you have to like dive into them again to feel that feeling of like comfortability and like not being alone. This album is making me like so emo. I feel like I haven't been this emo in a while. We're getting into Fault Line. Oof. We're at the fault line at the St. and Andreas, is that what it's called in California? The St. Andreas fault line. It's going to crack and we're gonna fall, is what I'm assuming.
You could go and I won't even feel it. You're a bad holiday. You're the drug that I take. I know you're a full lie. I would run to the arms of another.
This album has me so fucking confused. Because now I'm like, wait, is she talking about the same person? I know, like, y'all are probably like, girl,
Just shut up and enjoy the lyrics.
but it's hard when I listen to things, like, it's like she's putting me on an emotional roller coaster. It's not that I have to even know, like, what she's talking about. It's literally just like, you know, she went from, you make me so blue, I miss you, I'm depressed, I'm spiraling. Now, you feel light years away if I met you today. I would run to the arms of another. Like, what the hell?
Cracking at the same time.
I also love just like the whole fault line reference. Like, this person she's singing about is a fault line, and she would fall into them, like, because they would break, and then she would break too. Like, she would just fall into the, you know, if it was an earthquake, into the crack. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I like the writing.
Imaginary friends are scared of you in our bedroom.
All of my imaginary friends are scared of you, so maybe she shut out all the people to be with this person, and she might have forgot about her friends. So she's saying like her imaginary friends are like scared of you. Oh no.
I'd break too.
We're getting into the blue. But I'm so blue. Miss Billy is making a return. For decades, I'm sure people have been singing about the feeling blue. It's just like an emotion, it's in a color we associate with sadness, and it's like always been talked about in music. So with that being said, I'm a little nervous about how the song about to make me feel. Gracie.
Live in Hollywood. You're half an hour from me. You tell me on the phone you really want to meet my family. What are you doing to me now? You'd scare you and your brother till you felt you needed saving.
seems like this person is willing to like listen to Gracie. I'm trying to like read through the lyrics, and it seems like she's like, what are you doing to me now? What are you doing to me now? You know, they want to meet her family. Like, they seem serious. They seem like they want to be in a relationship almost, or like that they're really interested in getting to know Gracie. I don't know why the song is called Blue, but for me that would be a good sign. Like, oh, someone like wants to get to know my family. They're being serious. Like, they might want to actually like be serious and be in a relationship. This isn't just a fling.
You came out of the blue like that. You came out of the blue like that. Think you're everything I've wanted.
Oh my god.
I wasn't thinking about blue in that sense, but yeah, you came out of the blue. You know, you came out of the sadness. Like, I was sad, I was depressed, but you came out of that, like, and it brightened me up. That makes more sense. I was like, this sounds like a good sign.
Never could have seen you coming. I think you're everything I've wanted. Say we share a brain. Take it as a compliment. You make me really nervous.
That's cute. Like, maybe they said like the same thing at the same time, and he's like, oh, sorry, like, I didn't mean to say that. But she's like, takes it as a compliment because they have like same shared thoughts almost. You make me really nervous. What are you doing to me now? Like, she's nervous because it seems like this might be her new bestie and partner, but it makes her nervous because she's like, what if this doesn't work out?
Girl, I feel that.
You came out of the blue like that. I think you're everything I've wanted. What are you doing to me? Send me every song that keeps you up from sleep.
That's cute.
Never felt this close to someone. What if you're my weakness?
Dude, that line had me a little scared when she said, I won't forget the feeling of staying up with you despite the space between us. Girl, I hope y'all didn't break up. Like, I hope this is still current and this isn't just like reminiscing.
Came out of the blue like that. You came out of the blue like that.
Gracie Abrams, that was cute as hell. I think you're everything I've wanted. Like, finally, you know, she didn't have it all, you know, what she wanted, and she wasn't feeling like she was in the LOVE. Now she feels so happy. She feels like this person's sending her songs at night when they can't sleep. They want to meet her parents, you know. It's just, she's getting all the things that she wanted, and she feels like she's in love. She's feeling connected. She's like, I think you're everything I've wanted and I've been waiting for. I am nervous because the next track is called Block Me Out. Why the hell is somebody blocking somebody out? That's a little suspicious to me. That's not sounding like a good sign. Oh, girl. The trauma tracks are sticking. I think I really liked the blue. I think I just like a good track where it feels some love in it. I mean, I love tracks. It seems like a love song to me. Like I said, I'm not a boy genius. I mean, I could be wrong. Alright, we're gonna get into Right Now. Girl, right now, I'm feeling sad, Gracie. We're getting some pretty violins. Let's go.
Look at me, I feel homesick. And the light in the kitchen, from the fridge on the floor, of my mom on the phone, through the walls of my bedroom, things that I shouldn't know.
Oh, I already like this one a lot. I feel like Gracie's reminiscing on like what it was like to be at home and just like missing all of those things, like dogs, light in the kitchen from the refrigerator, the faint overhearing of my mom on the phone through the walls of my bedroom, things that I shouldn't know. Like, you overhear your parents talking about things you shouldn't know and you're like, ooh, like just like those simple little things. Missing home is so real, especially like as you're an adult and you grow up. Like, you just miss the comfort of like even having home sometimes, because I'm sure most of us in our 20s don't own a house. Maybe you do. Congratulations if you do. That is a huge accomplishment, and you should be like really proud, especially if you like strapped on those boots and got the house yourself. Moving around a lot, you know, since I've been like 18, you know, haven't been in a consistent place for more than like 2 years, so nowhere else really feels like home, if that makes sense.
People 24/7. It's the best and a curse that I'm still introvert.
Yeah, I feel like she's just thinking about how it used to be when she was just at home and everything was just so low-key, everything was just so average, so normal. Now she's a celebrity. I'm imagining she's living in California, probably LA, somewhere around there, you know, and it's just like there's people 24/7 up her ass, paparazzi, you know, she's got her tours, you know, her concerts, her interviews, all that shit. It's the best because like you get this life you've always wanted, you get the fame, the fortune, but it's a curse. You don't get the privacy in a small, simple life anymore. It just reminds her of how introverted she really is, how she never was an extrovert, but as a star you gotta be, because you gotta keep your audience entertained, and you gotta be a little bit extroverted, especially in interviews. If not, then people are gonna say things are wrong with you or that you're cold.
I'm so high, but can't look down. Think I'm more alive somehow. I feel like myself right now.
So maybe she actually likes it more than being at home.
I would agree. I like a city better than a small town.
Every lake here is frozen, which is making it worse. Writing down every street sign, messed the spell, and I'm sure.
I wonder if like this place she's talking about, you know, this is somebody's hometown, never been here before. I wonder if she's like traveling, and if maybe like she's just performing, she's like kind of out on the streets taking in every city that she goes to, and she's like, this doesn't feel like home, but it's somebody's home.
Am I losing my family? Every minute I'm gone.
Oh, girl, don't bring up the family.
Thinks my leaving was wrong.
Girl, why are we bringing up the family? You're gonna make me tear up again. Like, it's that thing, like, you have to spread your wings, you know. Kelly Clarkson, Breakaway. Fun fact, if you didn't know, Avril Lavigne wrote that song. But that song is just what it has to be. You spread your wings, you learn how to fly, you do what it takes till you touch the sky. It feels so good to be where you want to be, and some people want to stay, and that's also fine. Like, you don't have to be like get away. If you like small town life, girl, live it, do it, like do what floats your boat. But it's just sad because you think about all the people that you don't get to be near anymore. Like the line, what if my little brother thinks my leaving was wrong? Girl, I got a little brother too. It's just a lot sometimes when we get into these family tracks. I start getting a little sad.
Left my past life on the ground. I feel like myself right now. I feel like myself right now.
I love the repetition of I feel like myself right now. Like, I feel like she's trying to like affirm to herself and be confident that she feels like herself right now. And it's like sometimes you gotta remind yourself, because like you feel like a bad person even for like living your dreams and like moving away from home. That's always like a struggle. I feel like so many people like feel that way. Like, that's such a shared experience for so many people. I mean, me included. But I love how she's affirming herself. She's like, I feel like myself right now. Like, I finally feel happy. I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. This is like my path that I've always wanted. And even though it's sad at some times, Song I Love by Sacred, it gets dark so I can see the stars. Basically, she just says it gets dark so she can see the stars. You know, you miss people sometimes, but in order to see the stars, you have to do what you want to do. And it gets dark at times, but like you won't see those things you've always wanted unless you like do what you want to in your head.
It gets dark so I can see the stars.
Dude, that's one of my favorite ones so far. Oh my god. Now we're getting into the track that has me concerned. It's called Block Me Out. Girl, why do we have a track called Block Me Out? I'm nervous. I just know this is about.
I'll say whatever you want, but I've become such a liar. Way too loud. I wish that I could block me out.
Oh my god, this is Gracie, did you write this song about me, bitch? Dude, now it only let me down when there's no one else around. That is scary reality, holy crap. I've been thinking way too loud. I wish that it could block me out. Yeah, sometimes I wish these dumbass thoughts that come in my head, I'm sure some of y'all might relate, like these stupid thoughts that are so self-deprecating, so self-sabotaging. I wish I could just block them out because it's just not the real reality of what's happening. It's not real.
Dude, it's so real for that.
Running alive, but nobody sees the fire. After all of this time, I should be a pretty crier. Oh, I only let me down.
Dude, and the line too where she's like, because when I open my mouth, I seem to be stuck in silence. Bitch, I still struggle to this day. I have gotten so much better, and I will acknowledge on the goddamn channel, because we said we're not going to put ourselves down, but I will acknowledge that I've gotten so much better about talking about my feelings and opening up. But be damned, a few years ago, when I opened my mouth, nothing fucking came out, where literally mumbo jumbo nonsense came out of my goddamn larynx. Like, nothing made sense. Like, and sometimes it still doesn't, but definitely progress is there.
But I wish that I could block me out, but nothing's helping it. And in my head, I make a mess of it. Oh, every voice in my head is trying its best to haunt me. Only let me down when there's no one else, or I could block me out. Don't
I'm so done with this goddamn song. I feel like I dissociated. Sorry if like I looked like I wasn't even there in the eyeballs. Like I'm literally blocking this song out because this is like, this is too fucking relatable. I gotta write this one down. We're starting this one. Hold up.
wish that I could block me out. That I could block me out.
Girl, Gracie Abrams. All I gotta say to that track is, me too. We're getting into I'm a little unsteady. I feel shaky. I'm not gonna lie, bitch. I feel like I'm shaking in my boots a little after listening to Block Me Out. But I guess we're gonna listen to Unsteady. I mean, I gotta finish the album reaction. I'm starting to feel sad. I'm feeling like also like it is a little long, and I'm feeling like I've hit my sad peak. So I'm trying to pay attention, but I am getting really sad.
I kind of feel like an island. People freak me out, and I panic out of the blue, and I end up on the ground.
It's interesting to bring it back to Out of the Blue, like how out of the blue someone came in and like lit up her life, but out of the blue she just as easily, like how that can make her happy, out of the blue just comes these like dark thoughts that where she just spirals again and again and again. Too many people are gonna be relating to this. I saw the tour was sold out on her Instagram because I went go check before I filmed this reaction. I know y'all be connecting to these songs because I'm literally connected, and this is the first time I hear this.
When it feels like my fault, so unsteady, it's so hard. Happens when I go dark. I'm so unsteady. Now I'm in danger. The girl in the mirror is a stranger. Violet shrinking down.
Dude, the visuals that this woman paints. Someone pull me out right now. I'm in danger. The girl in the mirror is a stranger. At all of the parties I talk, but there's no sound. Violet shrinking down. dude. Purple rain.
Like, that ass, bro.
Sometimes it's hard to look at yourself in the mirror some days because you're like, who this is this? This isn't the person I make myself out to be every day.
Lately I've been staring at the ceiling. It's just
That's another thing, like sometimes it feels better to just self-isolate because you feel so unsteady. Like you feel if someone says the wrong thing or someone just touches you the wrong way, like you're gonna cry.
lately I don't know what to believe in. I should go home, but I'm fighting that right now. When I keep on so far.
Oh, the violin fade out. Contrast of that too with the violin, like it just being steady fade out like that was interesting. With her saying I'm so unsteady. But I love like the repetition in this album. I'm not a big fan of repetition in like songs most of the time, but I really like her repetition in her music because it like is symbolic of like the feeling. Like I'm so unsteady. It's like she keeps repeating that. Like she wants you to know she's unsteady. You know, or like where did you go? It's like it kind of made it feel like that running feeling, like trying to find your lost, like where are we? Like it just gets the point of the song across, like this girl feels unsteady. And I don't know, I really like that. We're getting into the 15th track. We're very close to the end, y'all. This has been an experience, I must say. I am lyrically so sad. Like, I don't know why I thought I was about to come in here and this be a little pop music. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought there might be one or two sad tracks. Girl, she gave me a sad album. I mean, honestly, like, really the blue is the only one that I've seen that isn't touched with sadness. I mean, and it's still sad because, like, she's afraid, like, it's gonna go away or something. We're getting into 405. I'm assuming that's an area code. It's not mine. Wouldn't know where it was. But let's find out what the song is about.
I took the 405
Might be like an interstate.
to forget you.
Love this guitar.
Through the traffic light. If I were to go tonight, it's almost like you like to let me down. Please, you won't even look at me. I cut all my hair last night while you think of me barely.
Ooh, you know how like sometimes they say like when a girl cuts her hair, it like symbolizes like change and like wanting to start new, but it's like she's saying I cut all my hair last night, why you think of me barely. That still didn't spark the change, start the new start. It's like she's still thinking about this person, even though like she was trying to distract herself by cutting her hair, like she's still thinking about them.
Need it, and how do you walk away so easy? I hate the fact that I miss you around. You forgot me overnight, didn't even try. You've consumed like all my nights. Now I know it's unrequited. Miles and
Is this about the blue man? Please don't tell me. Don't tell me it is. Or woman, I'm sorry, I don't know.
you took the half of me that I needed. I hate the fact that I miss you around.
Miss Abrams, I am so done with this shit. I don't understand. We said good riddance, and here we are. It's not good riddance yet. It's falling back like we want them so. Like we were not saying good riddance, or like it was a regretted good riddance. Y'all need to tell me in the comments what the hell is going on this album, because I feel like I've been talking a whole lot of nonsense. I don't know if anything I've said has made sense. Please let me know what the hell's going on. Obviously, like, I can interpret it how I want because everyone experiences music differently, but I would love to know also too, like, what the hell she's actually talking about. So if y'all got any insights, please let me know. We're getting into the last track. It is called Two People. It's not one person. We got two people. Is this two sides to Gracie? Is this the person coming back? We're talking about us and them? Are we talking about two other people who aren't ourselves? Lots of questions. Last track of that Good Riddance album, babes. If you are here, if you are still present, you are sad. Or you might not be sad currently, but you have dealt with some things that were hard, and you like Gracie Abrams lyrics. Dude, I could have used this album when I was like 16 or 15 years old. Oh, I would have ate this shit like candy. Let's get into the last tracks, babes. It's called Two People. Thank you so much if you're still here. You're sexy. Alright, let's go.
Turn around, why you talking so slowly? Why does it feel like you don't even know me?
Girl, shut up. Shut up.
How are you looking at me like a stranger? I'm a radar for every deal breaker. We could go yellow to black overnight.
Oh, I love the line where she said we could go yellow to black overnight. Just like we can go yellow, things being bright, lights on, you know, the sun, and then we can go to black, you know, it's dark, it's the night, sad,
Colorless.
Ooh.
Two people can change, don't think we're above. Might
True.
happen to us.
It seems like she's being super realistic about the relationship. If there's like a new person who came into her life or something, it seems like she's being like super realistic. Like, this could happen to us, you know, people fight, people argue, this could happen to us.
Feels like walking alone on the freeway.
Oh, bitch. Now to make sense of half of a decade feels like walking alone on the freeway. Are we free of the confinements of this relationship or this part of ourselves that like was sabotaging our thoughts? Like, what is going on? Because she says it feels like walking alone on the freeway, like, which can be sad. It could be sad to walk alone on the freeway by yourself, you need a ride or something, but it also can be free. Like, it could be freeing. Could be two meanings there. I don't know which one she's about to jump with.
'Cause you know everything that could kill me.
Oh, maybe it was sad actually.
I loved you so hard for a time. Hate how we touch just to push things aside. Two people can change, don't think we're above.
Seems like her past experiences to like really keep her eyes open to like two things, you know, two people can change. It's interesting too because I think before she said when I take you for granted, but now she says when you take me for granted, you know, so like it can go either way. Anything can happen, anything can change the perspective of a relationship, especially if you don't nurture that bitch. Like, you gotta nurture that shit. It is not just like happy sunshine and rainbows. You gotta nurture shit because people go through hard things and like you gotta be there for one another. So like, yeah, like two people can change, like totally true.
And it's strange, we'll die anyway. Don't think we're above.
Not ending with the Oh my god, don't think we're above might happen to us. She could be talking about like to us like a direct message, like don't get it twisted, bitch. Like, it could happen to you too. Like, people change and not everything's what you think it's gonna be at first glance, or like at the beginning stage of a relationship, or like the dream that you've always wanted. Not everything's just gonna be rainbows and sunshines once you like start working towards that. Like, so many different perspectives to take. Things can change, and especially with like a relationship, two people can change. Things can be different. It's like a warning almost, like an alarm. Like, keep that in mind in the back of your head. Miss Gracie Abrams has me out here feeling absolute peak sadness right now. Like, I'm just damn. That last song just felt like a warning, and I'm like, like, let me not think about that too much. Let me not get in my head now. This album was beautiful, beautifully crafted. The storytelling was stellar. Her lyrics, I loved the imagery, you know, the alliteration, the repetition, the similes, metaphors, just like the illusions, like all the shit was fire. It hit. I mean, beautiful songwriting, truly. And her voice is super beautiful. She just has a good voice. It sounds very soft and delicate and crisp and just really sweet. And I loved the guitar, not very heavy drums, which I'm not gonna lie, I do like some bass, I do like a drum on a track, but I loved how beautiful the guitar sounded. Very acoustic album. just super laid back, the production, and just very like giving the lyrics the forefront, you know, to you, like, this is an album you gotta listen and pay attention to, which I did, bitch. And I feel like I got some of the things, not everything. Definitely let me know in the comments what I missed. Definitely inform me on what the hell is going on in some of these tracks that I was confused about. Y'all know I love hearing what y'all have to say, so definitely tell me what's up. Now I'm gonna get into the tracks that ruined me the most off of this album. We're gonna start off with like Right Now. It was kind of like back to back to back. I felt like I was being stabbed in the chest. Remember, I forgot what song it was in, but she talked about the guy stabbing her like in the chest or whatever, and like they hit the right spot or something. The heartbeats, like that's how I felt back to back for all of my favorite songs. Like it kind of just hit me back to back. So we're gonna start with Right Now, putting that at number 3. You know, just like having to leave your family and like experience all these new things. It's like, and you're chasing your dreams, and it's just like, it's sad, but you also are like happy at the same time. It's dark so you can see the stars, per sacred type energy. Next up, right after the follow-up, Block Me Out. I loved that song because I've never heard anybody be like, I wish I could just block myself out. Like, you know, it's like you're trying to block other people out, trying to tune them out. Bitch, I wish I could tune myself out all the time. I'm such a self-sabotager. I'm not as bad as I used to be, but I still do that, and I still put myself down all the time. And like, I gotta stop doing that. If we do that to ourselves, we are holding ourselves back. You know, obviously like discipline yourself and get your shit done, of course. Yeah, I just loved how she wants to just block out her thoughts because they, you know, play into her downfall. Love that. Like, same. Literally same, Gracie. I think the number one I'm gonna go with is The Blue. I just thought it was so cute how she just felt, you know, so sad. She's been through so much, and then just out of the blue, like this happy relationship came, and it made her sparkle up. It lit up her life. So magical to meet somebody who you feel like is your person, and it's like, are you, you know, what I've been waiting for? Like, is this what I've always wanted? You know, they want to meet her parents. They're singing her songs at night, you know, cute little songs. Like, that's just really cute and wholesome. And I love a love song, you know. I think it's a love song. Please don't come at me if it's not, but that's what it made me feel. And I just really liked that one, and I think it was funny because I had such a thought of how the song was gonna go, because it was called The Blue, but then it was actually just like out of the blue and not like blue as in sadness. So I thought that was really like beautiful, and I don't know, it just shocked me a lot, and that's my number one right now. Obviously all of these tracks, this top 3 ranking could change. It's really hard on first reactions to rank things, but I like to say a few that just like really stood out to me in the moment. And yeah, if you made it to the end, babes, as always, you're beautiful and sexy, and thank you so much for watching and clicking on this video. I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe. It really helps the channel, helps me know what videos y'all are interested in seeing more of on the channel as well. Like, do y'all like sad, lyric heavy music? Do y'all like pop and production? Like, what the hell do y'all like? Like the video, subscribe so I can see on the analytics. And now I'm giving my answers, babe. And that's gonna be it for today, babes, but stay tuned. There's always more reactions up and coming on the channel. And I hope that y'all have a lovely day or a beautiful night, and I'll see y'all soon with more reactions. Later, babes.